But also New Bedford is having one heck of a season. They were undefeated last time I checked.
Yeah. Going into the Big Three play this week, they were undefeated. Also at the time, Brockton was undefeated too.
Durfee too, right?
Durfee lost to Brockton on last Friday. So I mean, they keep saying Big Three, Big Three. You know, what are we going to do? There's only 3 teams in it, but those 3 teams that are in the Big Three are really good.
Very good teams.
I mean, they've just done it with great athletes and defense. You know, I saw them play, and Alyssa Roach. I mean, she's just such a great athlete. Out there. I mean, she can go, play in college, either soccer or basketball, anything. I mean, she's just a really good athlete.
Is she that good? I mean, I've never seen her. I've only heard about her. She's that good, huh?
Yeah, she is a good athlete, and she has the instinct. She doesn't react. She kind of knows when plays are going to happen, and I mean when they not that they've really needed somebody to come up with points, because they haven't really been pushed too much this year, but she's been kind of their go-to person, in games where they've hit a patch here or there where they had to score some points, and it's their defense. The full court press. They're getting other teams to make mistakes, and they're just capitalizing. Their best offense, they say, is their defense.
Who's there? Do they have? Are they strong inside as well, or is that where are their?
Well, I would say, down low, their big player is one of our volleyball players, the only senior on the state championship volleyball team, Kiana
Raposo.
Yep. And she, in the game that I saw them in, she had double digits in rebounds, and I think she's pretty much. Maybe she's not always scoring 10 points a game, but she's coming close to 10 rebounds a game. So she's their big presence down low. And then, they have some other kids like that have been playing well. Ariel Gomes and Alexa Barros. Those 2 girls, they're scoring about between, I guess, maybe 8 and 12 points a game. So they're having a great year, and they're doing it with defense.
Mickey Gonzalez is a good coach.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like him. I enjoy he's got that voice, that great voice. Mickey, I don't know if you've ever heard him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of, it's almost, I wouldn't say it's a cartoon voice, but it's got a lot of character.
It does, and
it's fun to listen
to. It resonates. It definitely resonates. One thing that I noticed, and I don't know if this is just the chemistry of the team and how they play together, or whether it's by design, by Mickey's coaching, but they're getting contributions from everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, when we're taking a box score, it's 8 or 9 names.
Well, he told me that unlike previous years, because they're always successful, and you kind of ask, well, what's the difference? And he says it's depth. Like I can go, maybe in the past I could have gone 6, 7 deep. Now I can go 8 or 9 and it doesn't fall off. And really, as he's subbing kids in and they're, what you have to do when you full court press, you're not seeing it fall off.
Yeah.
It's still up there at that same level, which is great,
So a great season for the Whalers. What about some of the other teams? I know Fairhaven's playing well. Wareham won a few in a row, which is something they haven't been doing in recent years.
Westport's been real good.
Yeah, Westport's having some success. Although they got some bad news last weekend or Friday. Nikita Soares, their leading scorer, she was averaging almost 17 points a game. Wow. She went down with an injury. I think, John, did you say you took the call on this? Or?
Yeah, well, I know.
I took the injury call.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
she went her. So they basically... Glenn Lincoln said they tried to keep it as on defense at least. What they tried to do is they subbed in a few different girls and had them fill the defensive point guard spot that Soares did, but that on offense they've got these girls playing kind of the 2-guard spot, and they have Kayla Vincelette playing point guard. And then that first game she had a great game, and I think she had 13 points and really ran the team well, and they beat their rival. So.
The Avon game?
No, the Sacred Heart.
Heart.
They've played like 9 of their first 11 were on the road.
Yeah, that's what I was
going to say. Schedule.
So they're 8-3 or 7-3. So they're pretty much, they're in, unless they really fall apart, which is unlikely. So they're going to be there.
And it just seems like I can't remember a year, at least what I've been covering, we've had so many strong girls teams. In one season. Yeah. Usually there's 2 or 3 really good ones and then some ones that are kind of middle of the pack, but we have a lot of good tournament contenders coming up. So.
Yeah.
And one team that I don't think a lot of people really are talking too much about is Vogue Tech.
Yeah, they've been very good.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have much success last year, the last couple of years, but this year, I don't know if their record off the top of my head, but I know they're winning games. I know last week they pushed Dighton Rehoboth, to the limit. I think they lost by under 10. I don't know if it was 6 or 8 points. And Dighton Rehoboth is a team that goes to, states beats every year.
Right.
So I mean, that's a team that I think can make the tournament. In the next couple of weeks. Another team that really is having a great season is Fairhaven with Kara Charette. I saw her play against Old Rochester, and she's a complete player.
Yeah.
She's only a sophomore.
But she's tall, right? She's she's a post player.
Yeah, she is. And then in volleyball, I think she's the middle or outside hitter. But she's really athletic. She can shoot the ball from the outside, take some jump shots, and she can also penetrate. So she's kind of got a complete game. And I know in the game against Old Rochester, they kind of rallied Fairhaven and cut it. I think it was to 10 points or something late, or even maybe down to 6. And a lot of it had to do with her play. So I mean, they're a team to watch out for. And Old Colony, they've won a couple in a row now. I think 3 in a row, and they only have 3 losses this year. So they've had some success.
How about Dartmouth? Is Dartmouth?
Dartmouth,
it was kind of up and down.
Yeah.
Well, they were at this point undefeated in the OCL.
Okay.
But they're out of conference games or out of league games or against New Bedford.
But they'll probably
Brockton,
they'll probably be in the tournament mix too,
oh yeah,
right?
definitely, definitely.
That's great.
I know last year they were tied as like a tri champion for the OCL. So I mean,
nothing like a tri championship.
Yeah.
What do you get? Like a third of a trophy?
They give you one of the handles. One gets 2 teams get a handle, and the other team gets the cup.
Yeah, that's fun.
Well, it just shows that there's good team, a lot of good teams.
Yeah, we're just trying to make a joke.
I know you are.
I'll tell you what. There's bad news.
But it's better than not being a.
But I saw that you took offense to us mocking the tri championship.
Yeah, I mean, I think that
that's 1/3 more championships than we got.
Yeah. When we mock things, it's because we love them.